Welcome to X-Tech Tactics, my channel. Dear science lovers, I published this video for you to make new discoveries. I am proud to be a source. Heavy bomber B-2 will be dropped. Real serious inventions. We start publishing with you after 2026. Project producer Chahatai Umut. High-speed camera will work integrated with the new invention. Engineers at the INRS Energy Material Telecommunications Research Center in Canada have developed the world's fastest camera, capable of shooting at an incredible speed of 156.3 trillion frames per second, FPS. The best slow motion cameras on phones usually run at a few hundred FPS. When the utility model, which is my patent and invention, is integrated with the computer programmed target that detects and shoots the gun in the hand of the criminal and the high-speed camera, the first targets in the figure will detect and lock on the B-2 aircraft traveling at the speed of sound at 156.3 trillion frames per second. The second target in the form should be redesigned as a target that can grow and shrink so that it can detect whether it is an airplane or another object when we turn it sideways. And this new target should be connected to a high-speed camera, and if necessary, a separate camera should be used for each target. Note, the critical 3 moving target in the center will allow it to hit the aircraft with a hypersonic missile when integrated with the camera. High-speed camera. Let's talk about high-speed camera, a little history. The researchers built on compressed ultra-fast photography (CUP) technology, which they developed in 2014 and can capture a rate of 100 billion FPS, which currently seems inadequate. The next stage was called T-Cup, with the letter T standing for trillion frames per second, and true to its word, it was capable of shooting at up to 10 trillion FPS. In 2020, the team increased this speed to 0.70 trillion FPS with a version called compressed ultrafast spectral photography (CUSP). Researchers have now more than doubled that speed to 0.156.3 trillion frames per second. The new camera system is called sweep-coded aperture real-time femtophotography (SCARF), which can capture events happening faster than even previous versions of the technology could. See, this includes phenomena such as shock waves passing through matter or living cells. CARF works by sending a chirp, ultra-short pulse of laser light that passes through the event or object being imaged. If you imagine light as a rainbow, red wavelengths capture the event first, followed by orange, yellow, and moving across the spectrum to violet. Because the event happens so quickly, each successive color looks different when it reaches it, allowing the pulse to capture the entire change, occurring in an incredibly short period of time. This light pulse reaches the sensor of a charge-coupled device (CCD) camera by passing through a series of components that focus, reflect, diffract, and encode. This data is then converted into data that can be converted into the final image by a computer. While ordinary people are unlikely to watch high-speed videos of balloon bursts recorded by SCARF systems, researchers say recording new ultra-fast events could help advance fields such as physics, biology, chemistry, materials science, and engineering. Detailed information about the target who noticed the gun in the hand of the computer programmed criminal and fired. I have not explained it anywhere. In fact, it was not just a targeting system, and it had to remain top secret. Description technological field. This invention, it is about integrating a targeting system into a weapon that neutralizes the threat in case of danger by observing targets in public or closed areas, private, public, institutions, or the defense industry. Known status of the technology. Today, the increase in terrorist and attack incidents has led people to take some precautions. Especially in areas where security problems are intense, there are mobile security personnel for protection. Due to some disadvantages of the manpower involved in providing a safe area, a number of systems have been developed. With developing technology, the region is monitored and protective measures are taken with systems such as thermal cameras, satellite, GPS, and GPRS. With the development of technology, artificial intelligence has also been integrated into these systems. Data obtained from monitoring systems using various software are used for defense purposes. While these technological products are generally used in the defense industry, the use of high technology in places that require security, such as shopping, malls, and banks, is costly. For this reason, manpower is used in such places to reduce costs. Description of the invention. This invention is a targeting system that can overcome the above-mentioned disadvantages, and its feature is, it detects the target, locks onto the identified target and neutralizes the threat without the need for human intervention. Invention, detector, radar, etc. After detecting the metal with the device, it is locked and fixed, and the perceived threat is neutralized by shooting at a fixed target locked on a predetermined point. The invention can lock onto the target from a long distance and track and hit the target. Along with the shot, it can be used in all areas of the defense industry with its high success rate. The targeting system of the invention can be combined with infrared and night vision. The invention neutralizes the criminal and the enemy's weapon before they can lift it. This targeting system can be combined with a scanning rifle, computerized rocket launcher, and even small and large missile launchers on an armored vehicle. By making changes to the computer program, disclosure of references: 1. Moving target. 2. Variable size target. 3. Fixed target. Description of the invention. The invention consists of a fixed target that can be adjusted to fire at the desired location. Indicator 3. 2 moving targets positioned on either side of the fixed target. Indicator 3. That can move in opposite directions. Indicator 1. And a variable target. Indicator 2. That can vary according to the height of the criminal. Figure 1. Moving targets. Indicator 1. Move up and down. It is sensitive to metal and is locked and fixed after detecting the metal. The targeting system of the invention can be combined with infrared and night vision. Moving targets. Indicator 1. Positioned on both sides of the fixed target. Indicator 3. Move up and down. Moving targets. Indicator 1. That move back and forth more or less per second, in line with the set time, are sensitive to metal. Moving targets. Indicator 1. Detector, radar, etc. After detecting the metal with the device, it is locked and fixed. Summary. This invention, it is about a targeting system that neutralizes the threat in case of danger by monitoring targets in public or closed areas, private, public institutions, or the defense industry, and its feature is, it consists of a fixed target that can be adjusted to fire at the desired location. Indicator 3. 2 moving targets, positioned on either side of the fixed target. Indicator 3. That can move in opposite directions. Indicator 1. And a variable target that can vary in size depending on the height of the criminal. Indicator 2. The fixed target. Indicator 3. Is adjusted from the beginning to shoot at the desired location. The variable height target. Indicator 2. Varies depending on the height of the criminal. It is growing or shrinking. Armed person, gun, knife, grenade, etc. While trying to use it with the help of the computer program, the target with variable height, indicator 2, is first locked according to the height of the criminal. It is then fired at the stationary target, indicator 3, which locks onto the predetermined point, indicator 1. I explain what this utility model patent actually does. Detecting the metal weapon and ammunition, bullet, rocket, bomb, etc. in the criminal's hand with infrared and long-distance metal sensor devices and firing in 0.02 seconds. Israel is officially adding the world's first 100 kilowatts military laser system to its inventory. The system, called Iron Beam, can destroy rockets and drones much more cheaply than conventional methods. They can now shoot laser, does apply to satellites, planes, missiles, and most importantly, let's integrate it in radars. Listen to my new music. More to come. The video is not over. New decibel meter, added after laser integration into the satellite. Before I move on to the explanation, I have a request from you. Dear science lovers, I am proud to be a source of inspiration for your new discoveries so that you can invest in your future. I am making some efforts to achieve this. I request you not to offend me, and please do not forget to like my video and subscribe. Thanks. Now let's continue where we left off. Let's get to know the ghost plane better. Fighter plane F-117. Inside view. Did you notice? As seen in the figures on the left and right, it consists of a powerful air duct and motor with high noise How many types of stealth planes are there? What are these planes used for? In what year was it built? And most importantly, will it fall? F-117, a fighter ghost plane. Length, 20.08 meters. Height, 3.78 meters. Wingspan, 13.20 meters. Weight, 23.814 kilograms. Speed, 1,040 kilometers per hour. Range, 860 kilometers. B-2 Spirit. Crew, 2 personnel. Wingspan, 52.4 meters. Length, 21.0 meters. Height, 5.18 meters. Curb weight, 71,700 kilograms. Loaded weight, 152,200 kilograms. Maximum weight at takeoff, 170,600 kilograms. Top speed, 1,020 kilometers per hour. B-21 ghost plane. Not caught on radar. Has bombing capability. It cannot be caught by radar because of its speed. It cannot be followed by any missile in the air. It wasn't caught on the radar because radar waves cannot reach 50,000 feet altitude. And most importantly, since it was flying at the speed of sound, it was not caught by motion detection devices. This aircraft has the open, new B-21 stealth aircraft. Now I'm explaining the new radar. The distance of the decibel meter hidden in the satellite should be long. If a powerful dot and high-range decibel meter device is made, the location of the noisy aircraft can be determined. As I mentioned before, stealth planes and other planes operate with high noise. Here, dear science lovers, you need to find a new invention that can be placed on a satellite. The invention you will make is, there are some issues you should not forget while working in R&D. The first is that you should never lose hope. Edison made the invention in the 1001st try. The second is that you use the trial and error method with the cause and effect relationship. The third is that you first think for hours and dream before starting to work. You also need to examine previous inventions. Let's not forget that the one WHO does the right job at the right time wins. Summary: inventions to be used in research and development, RGE. These factors will lead you to the right result. To hit the laser gun, to lock the target on the plane when the high-speed camera is connected to the targets. The targeting system, which I invented, is to range the plane in the air, track it and shoot with the laser at the right time. It is necessary to determine the location of the aircraft on the decibel meter. All of these factors must be installed on the satellite laser weapon that will shoot down the plane. High-speed camera, my invention, the targeting system, decibel meter to be integrated into the satellite. Those who watched all carefully found new inventions. Did you watch it too? Let's meet in the comments. Producer, Chahatai, Umut. As I say goodbye to you in this video, I have important things to say. My aim is, it is not to explain the technology of the plane. It is not to offend the plane. It is to prove to you that there are vulnerabilities that can be shot down, including the B-2 fighter plane and the Russian aircraft. I will not be the fearful scourge of technology. That's all from me. If you subscribe, Uncle YouTube will send you notifications to follow new videos.